Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. So today I want to take just a minute to talk about something that I've seen a lot of people that either do know what it means or people that don't know what it means. And we're going to be discussing the differences between Challenger rating and diminishing returns. So first off, I want to start off with Challenger rating because to me that's the easiest thing that we can actually showcase in the game. Diminishing returns is a little bit harder to kind of pinpoint down, but what we're going to do, we got Clobber in time here. The guy usually sends over dual credits to the channel quite frequently. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, he's got a rank 4 Ronin 5-star. We're going to take a 4-star rank 4, and I'm going to take I don't want to do a class advantage or a class disadvantage because the disadvantage the advantage kind of cancels out the Challenger rating, but the disadvantage kind of doubles up on it. So we want someone that's going to be kind of balanced as far as going in there. So we're going to take Red Hulk in because there's no advantage, no class disadvantage. We're just going to go in. Basically, what the Challenger rating means is this rank 4 5-star should not take nearly as much damage as any other character in the game. Now we're not doing too much damage, but I mean it is Red Hulk. We're also taking a look at what we're taking as far as damage goes per block, because that Challenger rating is supposed to affect that as well. So there we go. First hit down, we only did like 300, 400, just off of the special 1 attack. And you can see it's absolutely taken forever to be able to do this, and there's so much damage being dealt from the special attacks even while blocking. And that's part of the Challenger rating system as well. We're taking more damage from direct hits. We're doing less damage from direct hits. And we're also going to be taking more damage from special attacks even when we're blocking. So I mean it's almost impossible. And this is where the problem comes into play for a lot of other players in the game. And this is what was stated inside of the forums as well. They were seeing too many people that were being able to complete Master Mode with 3 stars. And that they did not like. Now let's go in here. Let's do another duel. We're going to take in another rank 4. But this time we're to do class advantage. And we'll see if we do any more damage. Now, I don't want to take in Iron Fist because Iron Fist already has the potential to do critical hits. So do I have anyone else? Juggernaut. We'll take Juggernaut in. We'll kind of spec these two up like that. Red Hulk, Juggernaut, kind of on the same level as far as hits go to me. So these guys are kind of similar. So now we've got the class advantage going in against the Challenger rating that's a lot higher than ours. And we're going to see what the points are that come off. Really, even with the class advantage, it looks like it's probably about the same amount of hit points that we're doing per hit, even with no advantage. And we're still taking tons of damage, even though he should technically not be doing as much damage because of the fact that we are class advantaged against him. We're still taking tons of damage from blocked hits, but the fight's a little bit easier than the last one. We're not taking nearly as many points. What I want to do is I want to get hit with one of his special 2s. Blocked. There we go. See, the damage was significantly less in that case compared to going up against Red Hulk, who had no advantage whatsoever. Like, there was no advantage going, so you just got the straight Challenger rating as far as that goes. So that's cool that we got to see that. Now let's take in the class disadvantage, and we'll see what we got to stack up against it. I'm probably gonna do Age of Vision Ultron. I'd say he's probably on about the same wavelength as the other two. as far as that whole deal goes. So let's take a look at him, and we'll take a look at the class disadvantage for an extremely high character rating. I mean, this falls into play too for guys out there who run arenas. It's a little bit more difficult now, and I know that a lot of you have probably noticed it. It's a lot more difficult to be able to hit that infinite streak now, and that's because of this challenger rating system. So let's see if we can take an L1 blocked. So we're taking way more damage than we were previously. So, and we're doing a whole lot less damage as well. Taking that hit. Special 2 did very little damage comparative to the other one, and we're taking massive hits due to the challenger rating. So it's really the kind of thing where you can't mess up whatsoever. Like, there's no mess up phase there. You mess up once you're gone. That's the whole deal with challenger rating. So there you have it, challenger rating basically in a nutshell. If you're going up against more fine-tuned characters, you're not going to have as easily maneuverable as a fight as you once previously could have. There's no real wiggle room there to make mistakes. So that's challenger rating. Let's move into diminishing returns. So now for diminishing returns, I've gone to this little website, giantbomb.com, and I've got the definition of what diminishing returns means as far as MMOs go. In gaming, the law of diminishing returns, DR, governs the gradual loss of effectiveness of a spell or ability on continual use. Simply put, the more you abuse a skill, the less effective it becomes. Now, as far as diminishing returns go within the game, that's really kind of hard to gauge. To me, the way that diminishing returns would work is that the more of something that you've got stacked, the less damage output you're going to get from it, or the less effective that it's going to be. And to me, diminishing returns is absolutely... Challenger rating we can work around. Challenger rating is something that can be worked around if you have the right champions for that what you're going for. If you don't, you're pretty much screwed, which is why challenger rating is awful, because it doesn't really give the people out there who don't have rank 5s and rank 5 4 stars and rank 4 5 stars really as much of a fighting chance. I mean, you were never going to be able to do the Road to the Labyrinth with 3 stars. You were never going to be able to do the Labyrinth of Legends with 3 stars. You most likely weren't going to be able to get through Act 5 with 3 stars. So, I mean, that's really, to me, the biggest reason why they would have implemented challenger rating to begin with was so that people couldn't take their 3 stars in and be able to finish the fights. You would have to grind to get rank 5 4 stars or rank 4 5 stars. I mean, that's just the way it is. But it really puts a detrimental effect on people who don't have those characters, who previously before were able to get past certain cutoffs in the arenas, because now it's a lot harder for them to be able to get to that infinite streak where they can actually make it through. So that's detrimental to me as far as challenger ratings go. Diminishing returns, I don't understand why diminishing returns are even being brought into this game to begin with. And I say that because diminishing returns is something to me that really works hand in hand with more player versus player combat style stuff. And we don't have anything like that in this game whatsoever. There is absolutely no real-time PvP in this game at all. So diminishing returns is just kind of ignorant, because it was set up so that, you know, you couldn't have healers that had OP heals be able to do the same spam heals over and over and over and over again, because, you know, the heal wouldn't do as much damage over time as to what it is, you know, right in the very beginning. So you have to rely on actually using more of your moveset as opposed to just using the same thing over and over again. With this, most of the time, we don't determine when buffs happen. A lot of times it's random, and it's all by chance. There's no set way to make things happen. There are with certain characters. Daredevil, Netflix being able to try and get the armor break off of a stun. Characters, to that extent. Spider-Man, symbiote suit with his heavy attack, but the rest of the time, a lot of these characters, it's all chance. You don't automatically get something by doing something. You take the chance that you're going to get it by doing certain things, but it's still a percentage based, or was a percentage based. Some of it's still percentage based. Some of it's flat value rated, and you have no idea what your percentage rate is now. I don't like diminishing returns. Like I said, it's more strictly for a PvP style kind of game where healers can't just continue to spam the same basic heal over and over and over again and expect the same return from it. And it's also for like DPS characters, damage per second characters, where you can't just spam the same attack over and over again and expect to get the same thing out of it. It makes you play a little bit smarter. I just don't see how it can work effectively for a game like this, where there's no player versus player aspect to the game, and there's so much random chance involved in a lot of the abilities that we get. So being able to essentially stack a couple of Furies isn't like something that we can do and be like, oh cool, let's just do this and stack a bunch of Furies, and we're going to do more damage output because of that. It's a little bit harder than that, especially with the chance factor to it. You never know when you're going to get something, and when you do have it, you want to take full advantage of it. Whereas with diminishing returns, you're only going to get to take full advantage of the first one, and then it's going to lower the more times that it procs. So it still essentially does help you out, but it's not helping you out to the benefit like it used to. So that for me is the short answer for what challenger ratings are and diminishing returns. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If you didn't know what it was, if you did and you think I've completely screwed it up, tell me down in the comment section below. Get it all the time. That's fine. I love being able to talk to people in the comment sections. None of your comments are going to get deleted, no matter how hate-filled they are. I'm fine with it. I like to hear the criticism. I like to hear the critiques. I like to hear your guys' thoughts and inputs on things. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did and you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a sub on it. And if you liked the video, please smack that like button. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. Later.